Look, y'all, I just damn near 100% of this game. I didn't really 100% this game. I still had to do 1,000 battles, 20 Infinity Royale challenge match wins. My starter was Chikorita, out of Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. Totodile is one of my favorite starters ever, if not my favorite starter. I used to hate on Chikorita bad as a kid, but then I played Pokemon Snap and it opened my eyes to the beauty of Meganium, so I chose Chikorita. Got her up to level 100. I don't know if you saw that. Completed the whole Pokedex. By the way, for everyone who's like me, who's like I was, and you hate trading with people to complete the Pokedex, there is a trustworthy community of people where if you use these link codes that I'm about to put on screen, there's a trustworthy people that I use to trade. You just put in the link code and then everybody knows. It's just a 0 and then their Pokedex number twice. Like Machoke, Steelix, you see right here. Spritzy. Oh my gosh, look at that. 230 Pokemon caught, 230 seen. Of course, I completed every wild zone. But the side mission list from 01 to 118. So, and I'm hearing that getting to the 15th and 20th challenge match get you more stuff, so I'm super excited for that. I played this game for a crazy amount of hours, 44.5 hours. I've been locked in on this game, so that's why you haven't seen videos from me in the longest. But I needed a break, and I'm going on a little break from the Red Show channel. I'm still gonna upload whatever on Red Show Live, so good thing y'all are seeing this. And I just want to give a review of the game, because of course I'm not done playing it. I still had to do 1,000 hours and complete Mabel's research to get that shiny charm and the Master Ball. And there's something in here that requires 1,000 battles. Yeah, winning Pokemon battles. Haven't even gotten to 500, only at 346. I also want to complete my Mega Evolution Pokedex. Mega Evolution. So I have a lot to do. There's like 10 to 15 more hours of stuff to do before I can really call this game done. But what I want to do for y'all is to give my honest review as somebody who's played the crap out of this game and other Pokemon games like this. When I first started it, I didn't see this, but it is not an exaggeration to call this game a top 3 Pokemon game. It is not. This game is so addicting and fun that it's ridiculous. The character customization is clean. I've seen so many people online doing the JoJo pose thing. The amount of Pokemon, look at this Pokemon team. I've never used a Yveltal, never used a Pyroar. I love Slowbro, but I never get the chance to use him. And I rarely ever get to use Salamence because he's rarely ever in games. Catching the alphas, doing the side quests. So a lot of them, I'd say 50% of them are actually interesting to do. Another thing I want to do if I really get bored is do a live Pokedex, which I already have a lot that I need for that. The final battle with Zygarde was some real difficult stuff. It wasn't as difficult as the Volo battle, no, but it was still pretty good. What I'm looking forward to in the DLC, and kind of complaints about this game that I hope are addressed in the DLC. Emma's role in this story was far too small. Why can't I find Emma's crib? Emma's role was so small that oh, look at her right there. One complaint that I hope is addressed in the DLC. Emma's role was far too small. Look at it. There are plenty of people in Pokemon that I need. The post game, I'm kind of blocking it. The post game of X and Y, to anybody who's played it, was the greatest post game in any game I've ever played. The story was so compelling. It was with Looker helping a young Emma, and this game is in the timeline, is 5 years in the future. So I think Emma's role was far too small, and I hope she has a gigantic role in the DLC. And I hope Looker's role increases, because Looker wasn't even mentioned in this game, and he's my favorite reoccurring character ever since I first seen him in Pokemon Platinum. Was he in Pokemon Diamond? He might have been in Pokemon Diamond's post game, but he was definitely in Platinum. Another thing that's obvious I need to be in the DLC, I need this Pokedex to expand to at least 330 in the DLC. I need this Pokemon, the Pokedex to, I don't even look at what's in the DLC. I need the Pokedex to expand in the DLC. I need more Mega Evolutions in the DLC. I need, and the thing about the DLC, Pokemon, I remember back in the days, right, having DLC in the game anyways was a taboo, and when it was put in, it was usually $10. This DLC is going to be 30 smackaroos, just like the last one. But the thing about the last one is they gave you, for $30, you basically got 2 separate stories, if I'm remembering this correctly, and they kind of bless you with the DLC. Like it was a lot of stuff in this Pokemon Scarlet. That was the Emerald Isle one. You got the one terrestrializing turtle thing, and then another story about Kieran. The DLCs usually get more mature because I guess they assume only die-hard players and play people who beat the game and are skilled at the game play it, so the difficulty of Pokemon battles increases in the DLCs usually. They did in the past. They increase the Pokedex in the DLC. The story they give you, they don't double the size of the game, but they do, like, it's like 1.6 times the game. So I think there's value in the $30 DLC, especially if we're not going to be playing it until 2026. Again, I haven't looked into it, so hopefully we're not playing it until 2026, because I have a lot to do in this game, and I'm not trying to spend $100 on Pokemon this year, even though I literally was just playing. I got home from work, I put my bag down, and I started playing this game. I got Zygarde. I didn't even use it yet. I didn't even get to use it yet. Slow, bro, you can sit down. Got Meganium to level 100. I don't normally do this. I don't normally fill the Pokedex, especially if you have to trade to fill it. That's usually just automatic. Oh, I'm just not gonna fill the Pokedex this time. The load screens and load times, they were load screens. Like this load screen, okay, you're going from inside to outside. I understand that. For example, if I go into a wild zone, fast travel load screen, it doesn't take that long. I thought this right here would be a load screen in so many other Pokemon games, but the fact that this was basically seamless, and there's obviously a load screen, but it's kind of hidden. This load screen, I love. Back in Sword and Shield, I remember when people were talking about the trees were polyagonal and people disappeared 15 meters away. This load screen for the wild zones was essential to knock down, and they knocked it down. So I am grateful for that. However, when you get into side stories and stuff, sometimes when trainers are talking during the side story, there's like, they fade to black, go into the next conversation, fade to black, and then in the chase scenes, sometimes it just makes things go really slow. Another thing with the load screens, if you're battling a Pokemon in the middle of the night, and then it changes to day, you lose all progress and everything in your zone resets. That is annoying as hell. That is definitely a negative, probably my biggest flaw in the game. The music is amazing. It's the callous music with some spice to it, but damn, they add a lot of spice to it. Bro, the community has been amazing for this game, especially with those link code trade rooms. Don't mind me, I'm cooking dinner. I literally had a whole bunch of thoughts after I put 45 hours into this game, almost straight, and I was cooking dinner, but I was like, you know what, I gotta talk about this game. Oh yeah, I got Alolan Pokemon, that they were just little Easter eggs in this game. They mentioned the Alola regions a lot in this game, so I'm guessing the next Pokemon game or Legend series will have to do with Alola, and I am super hyped for that because it's gonna be 10 years since Alola came out, so we're getting into remake, like revisiting, like we're kind of getting to that era, which is crazy to say because it feels like it just came out yesterday, but nah, it's about to be 10 years since Alola came out in 90 days, so, or 60 days, wow. So it's like, you know, we're definitely getting Alola next game. Yeah, let me get that real quick. There's more Mega Stones than you could even think of. You'll have Pokemon in your team that you don't even know can Mega Evolve, like Pyroar, and it can Mega Evolve. The Red Canary, the Canary plushes really help with the game. making it easier to catch Pokemon, gaining more experience, not dying. In terms of the game, revisiting Kalos was amazing, even if it was just Lumiose. Hopefully we get a bigger revisit of Kalos, because I totally forgot how much I love the Kalos games. Pokedex, super satisfying to complete. I'm gonna complete the Megadex next. Mabel's research was great. I still need to finish it. All the nods to the 2014 games, amazing, super satisfying. All the connections are there. It's addicting. It's addicting. The reason why I didn't stream this game is because I played so much of it in handheld mode, more than I want to even admit. But it was just so addicting. I would put this game down and I want to just pick it back up again. Like it rewarded me for playing it, rewarded me for exploring. The city is the perfect size. Every corner of it is filled, and you will revisit every nook and cranny by the time you are done. So don't worry about the size of the map. The battle system, I didn't even talk about the battle system, but you already know about the battle system. Some of the stuff I'm seeing online about people instant transmissioning basically behind attacks, jumping off buildings, alpha Pokemon jumping off buildings to them. This game had another degree of difficulty with it because the alpha Pokemon would attack you. This game was just great, and I cannot wait for the DLC, literally, but like figuratively, I am super excited for the DLC, and I know that they're gonna give us a healthy amount. Like, yes, $30 for a DLC normally is crazy, but Pokemon really freaks their DLCs. I'm just rambling at this point. This game is great. This game might just be in my top 3 of Pokemon games, and I think I like it better than Z to A. I mean, I like it better than Arceus, which is crazy because I loved Arceus, filling up the Pokedex with the Link Cave. This game had battling in it, more battling in it than you could even deal with. So it's like, this game was amazing. That's all I could say. This game was freaking amazing. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Spread love, give inspiration, and all you do, subscribe to the channel. I don't tell people to subscribe to the channel enough, or not to Brett Show Live, but please leave a like, please leave a comment on how you feel. Subscribe to the channel. This is amazing. It's always great to do Pokemon again. Peace out.
Welcome to the Brett Show. Take 2.